done with the track now. We've moved Derek, Kevin has moved, and the 630 has moved. The only two machines that are still currently left over here on the job right now is my loader and our 635, which you should be able to hear it idling over my shoulder right here. This job, the yield on it was not very good, which that does not affect us money-wise, you know, because we don't buy any timber. We just cut it for our timber company. It's what we do. And so it was 160 acres. I'm not sure how many loads that we cut on this job. And I'm just going to run the drone over real quick, kind of show it to you. But we have not been on this job that long. Not like what we should have been. So everybody asks, you know, they ask 2 or 3 questions. One of them is, what about the brush and stumps and stuff? The stumps get left. We don't do anything with the stumps. Nobody does anything with the stumps. They're left. The brush gets used on skid trails and places on the hills that got slicked off. Just like you use hay, putting it down to keep it from eroding. So that's what the brush is used for. We have no market for any kind of chips or pellets here that could be produced. And in actuality, all honesty, there's not that much. When you start chipping limbs, it does not add up very much either. You think you've got a lot, but you really don't. And then I get asked about what happens with the track too. Well, it'll get replanted. Everything that we cut, 100% of what we cut, gets replanted. There's a shooting house somewhere. I think it's right here. Let me zoom in. There's a shooting house somewhere over here that is laying on its side. I may have already flown past it here. I don't know. Or this might be it right here. Let's zoom in right there. Yeah, that's the one. That in there is laying on the ground. So this will get planted. I doubt this one gets planted this fall. It might. We may be past the cutoff. I can't remember what the cutoff is. But they have to sit for a little bit before they're replanted. Because there's these beetles that get in the stump and they'll eat the pine seedlings up too. So it'll get replanted. If it don't get replanted this fall, it'll get replanted next fall. And it'll grow another crop of trees. And that's what we do in the South. I mean, look out across through there. It's nothing but trees as far as you can see. We grow them and we mow them. That's what we do. And we clear cut about 22, 24, 25 year increments is what our lifespan is. Y'all seen that storm over there. I'm going to spin the camera back around here in just a second and show it to you. This is where we started at on the track when we first started over here, where I'm at now. Track looks good. It's terrain on it's pretty rough. All these spots, like this hardwood here, those are SMZs. We leave those for so that it don't wash. You can see I'm gonna drop the drone down where you can kind of see how the topography lays on this dude here a little bit. It kind of gives you a better idea of it. So we're going to go right up the road and we're going to cut another one that we've actually started winter before last. We've got a 40 left on it. We're going to knock it out. Okay, so I'm pointing right back at us. You can see my loader right there. I'm going to take the drone on up and we're going to spin it around. We're going to go about 350 feet here with it. There we go. All right, you can see what that looks like. That's that storm that's kind of sitting just out from us. That is pretty doggone cool looking right there. Luckily, it's kind of set over there and just and just kind of stayed there, building and staying there. It may end up dropping down over here on us, I'm not sure. But it's been this way, it's been acting kind of funny. Today I've been watching on the radar all day. You can see where the line of it is right there, where it's light on back to light right there. And then to the left you can see how dark it is, that line. Weather intrigues me quite a lot. Mother Nature in itself intrigues me. I see it and deal with it every day, and I like it. I could be one of those very easily who could get into storm chasing. However, I do not have time to do that. So we're out about 5,000 feet from my base location here. So we'll spin her around and bring her back on. See our cut right there coming into view. 160 acres. That's what we cut right there. It was 280s. It's 80s laid kind of like an L. I had someone that lives up here and mentioned there's another fire tower on up north of us. I couldn't remember exactly where it was, and I talked to I sent a text to one of my buddies, and I said, man, where's that other fire tower at? He told me, and I was like, yeah, I remember now, because we've cut the timber around the base of it one time back in early 2000s and worked up there. It's at the intersection of Hatley Detroit Road and Fire Tower Road. It's sitting right there at that intersection in Monroe County. And if I'm up that away, I'll go up there and fly it where y'all can check it out right there too. We actually have cut around that thing three times, I believe it is. We'll bring her on back in. We're down about 40% on the battery anyhow. We're still about 1,000 feet from me right now. It takes a little bit when you flying it. Man, I'm flying, it's flying 30 miles an hour, but when you get out there a mile, it takes a little bit to bring it back. So hope y'all enjoyed this job, and we'll move on to the next one. So our turn in up here where we got to go in at is it's angled the wrong way. So what Dad's had to do, I'm stopping cars from this end, and Kevin's down there in the orange shirt. He's having to back across this intersection right here and then come back toward me right here to be able to get into that job. Goodness, I just looked over here and there's a little lady over here sitting under her carport watching, and she has got a bunch of cats, man. So here comes Dad now. You see her over, all them cats. She's got, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can see 8 plus that dog right there. So there's Dad. I'm gonna get turned around here too, and we're gonna get in there right quick. Boy, it takes a lot of room to turn those detaches and make turns and stuff with them. You have to really watch them. They're low to the ground. And you just can't turn them in a little old narrow place. See, this is what we cut. This would have been not this past winter, but the winter before. And there's some rain hitting the windshield too now. Right over there is where Derek hit that Phantom drone. I had that DJI Phantom. I was flying, filming him right over there. I got too close to him. He hit it with a tree when he's throwing the tree down. Killed that drone. That's why I have a drone that has a zoom on it now. Oh, there's somebody shooting house laying on the ground. Here to Jake's. This job here, we moved a lot of wood on this job too. We were moving over 100 loads a week here on this one, and it was wet. What you talking about?